Hi guys! Recently I did a video called Drama School Q&A where I answered your questions about drama school. For those of you that don't know, I'm studying musical theatre at drama school. In the comments of that video I got a few questions asking things and I thought it would just be best to do it in a video rather than typing out a big long message. Disclaimer, I just want to say that this is me talking about my experience and what I did, and these are things that I wish I had known when I was auditioning. It's not me telling you how to get into drama school, it's nothing like that, it's just talking about everything about it and sort of going from school to drama school and all the things I wish I had known when I was auditioning. I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional, and I don't know the magical recipe to get into drama school. But maybe if you're looking at drama schools, this video might help you. So first off, I'll tell you where I came from and that kind of thing, and where the idea of going to drama school came from. I went to a normal school in a little market town and I loved school. And I did ballet when I was very, very little, and then I stopped doing it and I did gymnastics, and I always had piano lessons. So I've kind of been dipping in and out of the sort of arty stuff all my life. When I was in year 9, they did a school production of A Christmas Carol and I loved it, and I just remember looking up to the principals and that, like the people playing the leads, and being like, wow, I want to do that. That looks so fun and they're so cool and I just love it. So from then on, I was kind of obsessed and I did every show, I did drama, I did music, I did everything. And part of me didn't believe that I would ever be able to be a performer. I just sort of thought that it was way out of my reach. So I decided that I wanted to be a drama teacher instead. And then one day I thought, why? Why have I just done that to myself? Why can't I do that? You know, someone has to be an actor. Why can't it be me? So then I started looking into drama schools. When I first started looking, I wanted to do acting because I hadn't done a lot of dance, and I thought, oh, I don't know enough about dance and I don't feel very comfortable in that, but I feel quite confident in acting, so I'd like to do acting. And I also loved drama and I loved learning about all the practitioners and everything like that. Then as I did more shows and I did more musicals, I fell in love with musicals and being in musicals, and that was what I wanted to do. So then my next plan was to audition for musical theatre courses instead of just acting. This is kind of my first point, if I was to give anyone tips, would be just know what you want to audition for. So there are lots of different places and lots of different drama schools and conservatoires and universities that do all kinds of different courses that tailor for different types of people and what you want to achieve out of that. For example, if you wanted to be an actor, you would go and do an acting course, but there are acting courses that are combined with other things. So you might do acting with a little bit of musical theatre in there, or you might do straight acting, or you might do acting with a devising creative part attached to the course. Then if you wanted to do musical theatre, you'd think, okay, I want to do a musical theatre course. But which musical theatre course? Because they're all tailored differently. Some are really triple threat and you do a completely equal amount of singing, dancing and acting. Some are more heavily singer-actor based with a bit of dance. Some of them are more dancer colleges with singing and acting as well. So you have to think about what would be right for you and what you want to get out of your course. There are also courses where you can be an actor muso, so if you play an instrument and you like acting, you can be an actor musician. And those kind of people usually end up in shows like Once, for example. For me, I was someone who was a singer-actor primarily, but really wanted to up my skills in dance. So for me, I wanted to go on a triple threat course and I wanted to be as workable as possible. So the advice I would give to my younger self and anyone auditioning for drama school is educate yourself. I feel like school was a really good place to start in terms of learning about practitioners and that kind of stuff, but there's a lot that school doesn't teach you. One of the things I really wish I'd done is gone to dance school a lot younger. I did start with ballet when I was very small and then I stopped it to do gymnastics instead. And gymnastics is great as well if you want to do musical theatre because they do tumbling and tricks. So that's something as well that if you have the time and you have the money, if you can get into that as well, that's great. That would just give you another skill. But I do wish I had done more dance. So if you're someone that's a singer-actor and you think, oh, I could maybe dance a bit, but I don't have a huge amount of experience in dance, try your best to get into a dance school and do that kind of thing so that when you come to the auditions and you have to dance and learn a routine in 2 minutes, then you'll feel much more comfortable. Also, learning an instrument is priceless. I always played piano and got up to about grade 5, but it's something I really, really want to go back and polish because I feel like I'm so close to being able to read sheet music and do piano completely, but at the moment I'm still slightly below where I'd like to be. So if you can learn an instrument, that's always something helpful that you can put on your CV and in your application to say, look, I can do this too. In terms of educating yourself, what I mean by that is learn about the theatre practitioners, watch loads of shows, go to loads of plays, watch Shakespeare, do workshops, go to dance things, learn about everything about what you want to do. And the more things you know, you'll feel more confident, you'll feel more knowledgeable, and also you can talk about it in your interview. You can talk about all the things that inspire you and what kind of stuff you might want to do in the future. One thing I did a lot of, which I think really benefited me, was I did a lot of Amdram, and I mean a lot of Amdram. I did all the school productions, I was in things at the local theatre, I did YMT, I did youth projects. YMT is Youth Music Theatre, and they are a national company and they are great. What you do on that is you do a 2-week residential course and you put on a musical in 2 weeks, which sounds mental, but somehow they managed to do it and it's amazing. And it's a great experience, and you get to work with industry professionals, and you also do workshops and classes during the 2 weeks where you can learn other things. Like on one of the projects that I did, we had a voice coach come in, which was really cool, and we got to learn all the voice techniques. Another thing I did is I had singing lessons for 2 years when I started 6th form, so I had them while I was at 6th form, and they were really helpful because it gives you a start in understanding technical singing and how to sing properly, and it's just really good skill to have, especially if you want to do musical theatre. And even if you want to do acting, it can never hurt to say, yeah, I can sing too. Once you've decided where you want to go and you've got yourself all knowledgeable and you've been going to your classes and you feel like, yes, I'm ready to go and audition, you then have to apply. There are loads of different application processes. Some schools are independent, so they don't go through UCAS. Some are on UCAS. It's very time consuming and very expensive. Most auditions range from about £30 to £55, and if you're auditioning for more than 3 places, which you really want to audition in as many places as you can, it gets very expensive. And because it's so expensive, you want to make sure that you give yourself the best chance in your audition that you can. I'm not going to talk about auditioning in this video because I feel like that's a massive topic on its own. But if that's something you might be interested in, let me know in the comments below and I can do that for you. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't want to sit there and go, this is how you get into drama school, because I don't feel like I'm qualified to say that. But I can give advice from what I've learned and things that I wish I had known when I was younger. So if that's something you might be interested in, let me know in the comments below. If you have any other questions about drama school or the application process or how I got from school to drama school and I didn't answer it in this video, let me know in the comments below and I shall answer your questions and I shall come and have a nice chat with you. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I make videos every week and they are always on something different, so I hope you enjoy them. Thank you very much for watching. I love you guys. Bye. Tape camera. It's filmed on a tape camera. This camera angle is not attractive. Don't shoot from there. It's just not. No.